On this episode of the Toy Review Adventurous Ones, we're now kicking off our second day of G.I. Joe week here on the channel with none other than Lady Jaye. Welcome to the Toy Review. It's time we get started. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for another unboxing and review. I'm your host, as always, the master of all multiverses, and the reason why they're absolute and total shitfest. Not sorry for it one damn bit, but you're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services, and today we are unboxing another of the classified series retro carded figures, and it is Lady Jaye. Now, this one I'm not too concerned with and stuff because this is back when these were Walmart exclusives and it was a flimsy mother-frickin' card. Look at this shit. So flimsy, so thin, it got bent in mail and everything else in between every time people were trying to order these through Walmart's website. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show you the back of the card. Giant frickin' file card. Also shows the other figures that are in this set is the Baroness, Lady Jaye, Gun-Ho, and Destro. Which they do not reveal them on here because these two were the sneak preview versions, okay, that came out. They didn't reveal those two till much later. And once again, they were also Walmart exclusives. Alright, time for Baby Knife to get to work. There we go. There we go, there we go. First things first, hold the figure stand, just like the one that came with the Halo jumper. Blank. But a lot of people always colored them in anyway and stuff like that. Junk, like always. And then pulling Lady Jaye. Oh wow, she's literally fighting to get out of there. And look at that. Now, even though the card is got a little bit of creasing there and stuff like that, I can still put this back in there if I want to. So we're gonna put that out of the way and start getting all of her gear out here. She's got a little knife. Okay, baby knife is needed because we got a lot of tape stuff going on here. Ow! Mother plus buckets. Baby knife of her own. She also comes with her. If I can get that there. Are you taped on both sides? What the hell, Hasbro? Her spear, she always uses. Her camcorder. Her minigun, which I believe this is supposed to have been like a, if I remember correctly, like a mini grenade launcher or grapple gun launcher. Because there's also this piece in here. Hang on a second. Yeah, see? It's a mini grapple gun launcher. You put this piece in there. Yeah, just like that. Put that in there, just like that. Or is it the other way? Yeah, it's this way. There you go. Yeah. See, it's a mini grapple gun launcher. Then she uses it and goes like this. So we're going to put that away and put that back there and stuff. And last but not least, her backpack. Now, I do not know if this Lady Jaye's hat is removable, because the one that came out in the Classified series first had a removable hat. Now we're going to hang on to that bubble so nothing happens to it in case we want to put everything back. And let's see how Lady Jaye is. Oh, no, look at that. The hat is removable, but not in the way you think, because it takes her whole hair with it. Look at that crap. It's like, dude, what the hell? This is what happened when Cobra Commander and them got their hands on me. They shaved me bald. I'm evil. Why you want out of me? Anyways, let's get on with this review. First off, she's got the typical joints here and stuff like that. Her arm can only move up to that point there. Move up to that point there. Crosswise, it can go up about that far. She does have some elbow swivel and stuff like that. And put that back down. Elbow is incredibly flimsy. Even though it is double jointed point here and stuff like that, this is incredibly flimsy. Incredibly flimsy. I'm not even going to attempt that shit. Maybe on the other arm we got better luck, but this is just terrible. This is kind of like... Oh, there we go. This is kind of like how they did Power Princess there and stuff. It's got that very thin looking plastic in there and stuff that looks like it could break at any time. Now, we managed to do it on this side. She can only lift to that point there with the double joint in the elbow. Put it back to normal now. And go from there. She does have her little belt here and stuff like that, which her knife goes in there. So we're going to put that in there. Now, she does have double knee joints. Got that double knee, so she can kick back about yay far before it disavows. There we go. Let's see if I can get it now. There. See, it only kicks back about that far, so she can't kick very far back. Now, boot swivel. She has boot swivel. She has ankle swivel. Ankle joint can push back only about that far and up about that far. Readjust. Legs spread apart like so. You pull the hip joints down just like that. Legs spread apart just like that. Then if you want her back to normal, adjust. Put the legs back in just like that. Head articulation is on a ball joint, so it allows her to look up about that far, down about that far, all the way around 360. And as you already seen, the hat comes off like that, but it also has it where the hair is also detachable as well, which I find interesting how they did it that way. Because it looks like they made it where the faceplate originally could probably come off. And that's kind of interesting and stuff. But it's molded on there pretty damn good and everything. Now, torso articulation, she can lean forward, crunch that far, back that far, leg swivel, and so on. Now the question is, how does she do on standing? Can she stand up on her own? Because right now I'm having a bit of an issue with her right leg. There, I think I got it. There, that's better. There we go. Now, as I said, she comes with her backpack here, which if you really watched the G.I. Joe cartoon and stuff like that, Lady Jaye never really had a backpack of sorts. She had a thing where she had her different spear tips inside of it that she carried and stuff. And it kind of looked like a quiver, a quiver holder more than a quiver carrier more than a freaking backpack. Then on top of that, here's her spear. It is a bit on the hard plastic to the rubbery plastic. And I already showed you the mini grapple gun with molded grapple hook to go in it, and her camcorder. And last but not least, of course, her figure stand. Now, let's see how she is in size comparison with our real life Halo jumper here. As you can see, like in the typical Marvel fashion and stuff like that, the women are always a little shorter to the men. And we'll put you back over there, sir, and finish off this review. Okay, couple little hang-ups we got here. One, this is based, the way these retro figures work is that these are based on the actual vintage figures, meaning that this is how they were back in the day and stuff like that. They had little molded things like this, and so on and so forth. Okay, only back then the spears were nothing like this. Nothing like a hard plastic and stuff like that. They were tiny, thin little things that you could lose easily. Number two, the joint articulation is somewhat stiff in some areas. Granted, it works, but it's the same thing with Power Princess as we showed you there and stuff. She's got that small, thin plastic in the elbow point. And that stuff's so like brittle looking that you could break the arm and ruin your figure. So when you do that kind of thing, the best thing to do is apply a little heat, not too much. Okay, just like do a small little heat on the arm area and stuff. It allows the plastic to soften just a bit for you to do the arm articulation a little better than what you've seen us going through. Now, originally, this figure costed $24.99. Yeah, that's right. Before Hasbro's price hikes and stuff, this actually was $24.99 to begin with at Walmart and was exclusive only through Walmart. It was not sold through Target and Amazon and so on and so forth. This was back before they had the whole share it kind of deal, meaning that if Target, like where Target exclusives go live for Hasbro and stuff, you could go on Hasbro and order them, okay, and so on and so forth. Now in the case of these Walmart exclusive ones, these were only exclusive to Walmart, and even during Collector Con they had them coming out and stuff with Zartan, Storm Shadow and stuff like that. Okay, some of those never hit the damn store. Okay, my store had Lady Jaye, Gun-Ho, Baroness, and Destro for the longest frickin' time. And I mean longest frickin' time. I waited for them to go on clearance at one point. Well, they must have went on clearance eventually, because when I came to my store one day and stuff to see if they finally went on clearance, they were gone. So they eventually did go on clearance and so on and so forth. Now, was it worth that $24.99? Yes and no. This is basically a repack of a figure that came out in the Classified series first. Okay, but they made her in her traditional vintage retro style outfit, which, by the way, in the cartoon, that's not the outfit she even wore. The figure that is in the Classified series, that's actually based on her outfit that she wears in the cartoon and stuff. In the case of the vintage figure and this style, this is what she wore in the comic book series of Real American Hero and stuff. Okay, she was wearing that outfit the whole time and stuff. Even when she showed up and made her first appearance in G.I. Joe and stuff, a Real American Hero. I'm trying to remember what issue it was and stuff, because she got real snarky with Scarlet and a few of the others and stuff by presenting papers that saying, you know, we're your replacements. And I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, she kind of got a snarky attitude to her and everything. But that all changed when she met Flint, because then she was like getting the snarky thrown back at her and so on and so forth. And eventually in the comics, when A Real American Hero had its ending, original ending at issue 155 and stuff, okay, Flint and Lady Jaye did get married and moved on in life and stuff. They left G.I. Joe after G.I. Joe retired and everything, and the Pit was retired and so on and so forth. Okay, in the Devil's Due publishing series that they did, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero came back, but years later, I mean years down the road later, and Flint and Lady Jaye were married. Scarlet and Snake Eyes were, you know, supposed to be married, but something happened and they were on the outs with each other and stuff, but they started coming back together. It's just a whole bunch of messed up stuff. But the G.I. Joes were reinstated because Cobra came back with a vengeance, like none tomorrow. They took over Washington, D.C., for God's sake, in that comic series. So it's like, yeah, a lot of weird shit. Anyways, was this worth $24.99 to begin with? Walmart exclusive, people. This was a Walmart exclusive. You gotta bear that in mind when it comes to these exclusives. Was the price worth that in the beginning, or is it one of those that you sit back and say, that's not a good price? You'd rather go and say, if I'm gonna pay $24.99 for this, I might as well just go buy the damn Classified series version, which was $2 less. Seriously, they were the Classified series figures were $22.99 a piece, where the Walmart exclusive retro carded figures were $24.99 each. Yeah, not good dealings when it came to Hasbro and G.I. Joe. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we still got coming up on this channel in 2026. There's always more on the way. You never know what's on this channel unless you hit the bell and set it to all. And if you want to be a part of our April giveaway to win your chance at a $10 gift card of your choice if you win, boom, head over to that video right now and follow the 3 rules of it. Enter the hashtag Road to 1K, and you're entered into the end of the month duck race we'll be holding. Make sure all entries are in by April the 28th, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because on the 29th, when it hits the 29th, boom, all the entries are closed. If you're late, you're going to have to wait till the next month's giveaway. And so on and so forth. And that's it, Adventurous Ones. Till the next unboxing. Till the next... Was she really bald this whole time review? Peace out. May the force be with all of you. And every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. Don't do stupid shit. And do not listen to stupid idiots that are going to get you badly hurt. Or even worse, 6 feet in the ground forever, okay? Use the brains in your heads, people. They're there for more than just zombies to munch on, okay? Get home safely to the people that love and care about you the most, alright? And every single chance you have, because we're not living in safe times anymore, and there are no more second chances in life. You need to use the ones you got while you got them, and make them count, no matter what. You let those people in your life know how much you love and care for them in return. Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. Please, remain safe. We'll see you all later.